quickly into the hands of Patterson. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
From the gun, it's Wentz. They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun. Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Evans in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
You can't stop me.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Check. Watch 54. There you go, 48.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cousins. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out.
Right there, 54 Mike. Let him know. Show him that. Watch the safety, cut 50. Hey, Steve 6.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd. Down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Tight dog. Tight to 48. Bang. What's that?
Now Cousins. Snead's got it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Colts 6. Harrison Butker sets the kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Wentz going to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. A first down throw for Cousins. It's complete to Snead. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 382, lane 50. Check 3, check 3.
They'll run with Pollard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Caught by Jones. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one, but the Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz, and he'll get that to Michel, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
56. I got you. I got you. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. Hey, hey, watch that. Watch that. Slam. Slam. Check 3.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Run for Pollard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On third down, it's Pollard. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
Brings up fourth down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth.
Two. Hey, we're good. Hey, check 24. Watch 20. Can. 36. Wide. Hey, wahoo. What's that?
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Making the catch is Sternberger. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Wentz now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Here 5-7.
On the toss, it's Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Now Wentz. It's caught. Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go, defense. Hey, orbit.
To throw, it's Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
Come on, let's go.
61, match box, fight.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown. Eric Ebron, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
3 bucks. 56 move. 56 is Mike. I got you. Mike 56. Mike.
Now Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
74.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Check 53. I'm here all day.
First.
Kill.
Hey, do.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
On second and 12, Cousins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Marcus Hunt. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
Mike, 53. 53.
Yellow. Bravo.
53 is Mike. Check. 53 is Mike. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Let's go. Great.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Mike, 55.
Hey, Haywood.
I'm coming.
82.
From the 25 on second down. Wentz, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Mike, 55. Check.
Now Wentz. And he's going to go down again. Jordan Evans has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Lion. 657. Five.
Watch the slam.
Wentz going to go on fourth down. Jones has it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Throwing again on second down. Wentz, he's going to dump it off to Gurley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
5-9. Hey, Delta.
Now Wentz on third down. And that will be incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Wentz. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Todd Gurley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. (17-17) the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing, Cousins. Open man is Kirk, complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Back now in Indianapolis. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Back now in Indianapolis. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Dre Kirkpatrick, the cornerback, up to make the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Switch it. Switch. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Tighten up. Flicker. Under 10.
On 2nd down, Eckler. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, Echo.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line.
First down, Dolphins.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Starlatulele busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Let's go, D.
Gun.
Hey, 25.
Cousins. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
We own it. We own it. Undercut. Gun.
They'll run forward with Pollard, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First down, Miami.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. First down, and it's Pollard again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And this one complete to Reed. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Go, go.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Mike 55. Check 55, Mike. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Wentz. It gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Here we go. 53 to Mike. 53 to Mike.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check 55 to Mike. Check.
Wentz to throw. Complete to Jones. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Hey, exit.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Forcing, 82, forcing.
So they run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. To throw is Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Back to throw, Wentz. It's caught, Jones. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 280!
54 Mike.
81, 81. Over here.
Now Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. 20. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Now, remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Well, look at this. No time left. They just won the game, and now they'll go for two.
Go!
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good, and that'll give them an 8-point lead here in the fourth. So the touchdown on the final play won it. What a game. And then, interestingly, they went for two to rub a little salt in the wound, and they got it.
Called it like it was a video game, didn't they?
They did.
Go ahead and get some more points. Kind of reminds me of that old coach in those bitter rivalry games. Coach, why'd you go for two at the end of the game? You didn't need it.
Because I could.
Because I couldn't go for three.
Oh, man, I like that. So for Miami, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll lose